hive cluster is under attack.
Live for the swarm.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Doc Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be a match between Stork and Jaedong here on Circuit Breakers, bottom right rather. It is Stork, and in the top left, we've got ourselves Jaedong. Flash is watching, Action is watching. I don't know who these two players are, Ochan Sung and Skasodora. But hey, it's a ZVP featuring Stork and Jaedong. That's why you clicked on it, right? Right. Woo! So hit that like button if you're excited to see Jaedong versus Stork here. RJB was going through his replays and found this one, and he has a new way of sorting through all of the replays that he has gotten from professional players, and it's better than the old way. So the hits will keep coming. Check him out at youtube.com/RJBTV. Woof. All right, so throwing down the pylon, probe scouting. Oh, where did my... Wow. Something got rid of the production tab there. It's cool. Anyway, both players, crazy APM spamming to start this thing off. What are we going to see here, Stork? Well, splash damage is what we're going to see here. Thank you very much. What is this? This is proxy shenanigans. Why would you scout an expansion, Stork? What are you up to, Stork? Wait, he did just scout an expansion? Okay. He just scouted an expansion. Oh, he was looking for the Overlord. Ah, right. So, like, duh, Falcon, stupid. Yeah, I know. I got there. If the Terror of the Overlord is coming down south, then he would have seen it there. So he knows he's not top left. So that saves time. And now he's going to check. He's going to check the 9 o'clock position to do the same thing. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. But Terror of the Overlord's here on Circuit Breakers. He doesn't like this map very much. But you know, you got to do what you got to do, Terry. That's right. You are a trooper. Ride or die, Terry. Ah, Probe says, dang it. No creep here either. Where's this darn guy? Oh. Is he gonna catch the Overlord? Yes! Yes, he sees the Overlord coming. He sees Terry. Now Stork knows exactly where Jaedong is. He's not gonna scout the bottom left and waste his time. He's gonna go right for the top left now. Well done. Well done indeed, Stork. Alright, so, Forge expand timing here because he has no idea what the pool timing is. And 2 lings are already out. Okay. And a hatchery is coming up, so overpool timing here for Jaedong. So you throw down a cannon, maybe one more just for safety, maybe throw down a gateway. What is this drone doing? Scouting? One day I want to see a Zerg player throw down a hatchery right here. So you can't wall it off. Anyway, just 2 lings. Just 2 lings. These probes can block while we wait for the cannon to finish. Ooh, 2 probes died. I forgot. These are not normal Zerglings. These are Jaedong Zerglings. Ooh. No. Getting the full scout in the main base. Are these 2 lings? Oh, maybe getting a scout in the main base. Can 1 cannon kill 2 lings as they run through here? I feel like they can. And Jaedong knows that they can. Alright, so 3rd base here at the Minerals Only expansion for Jaedong. No lair yet. Gas incoming. And 100 gas into a lair. Yes, indeed. Lair before metabolic boost. Very, very standard. And now taking his gas. Here is Stork. Oh, get out. Oh, oof. This ling's very injured, but does regen that health quite nicely. Probe coming in for another round of scouting, and it was just 2 lings, right? He didn't invest in like 4 to 6 to 8 lings. It's just the 2. He's lost 1, but he killed 2 probes, maybe 3. So totally and utterly worth it there. Good stuff by Jaedong on the start. Oh, did that probe just kill a drone? Holy smokes, that probe just killed a drone! I mean, that probe is definitely dead because he's sticking around. If he was running home, he might be able to make it home, but the fact that he's sticking around inside the main base means his time is very short indeed. Where'd that other ling go? Is that ling going to try to catch him? Oh, yeah. Look, and dead. Okay. Super dead, but scouted the lair and recognizes, okay, so this is going to be probably a Spire timing. Let's go ahead and get our Stargate started sooner. rather than later. And there it is. Stargate timing. Pachow. 4:55. Right on cue. Spire getting started here too. Spire takes forever to build. It takes way more time than a Stargate does. Look at how much faster that thing builds. Why? I don't know. It takes longer to grow something than it does to warp something in from another planet, I guess is the idea there. Reasonable. Lings roaming around trying to find, I don't know, zealots that are... Oh, there's a zealot hanging out over here. Finding zealots that are hanging out over here. Oh, and then he pulls the lings away. Oh, he loses one. He pulled the ling away and then he brought it back in to die. That was kind of a bit of a sloppy play from Jaedong. Yeah, so Spire halfway complete. These got started about the same time, and behold, the Stargate is now officially done. So, Corsair production begins. Corsair will get here. You know what? No, this is a pretty fast Spire. I like it. He was able to get it out because he went for the faster gas and didn't go for many lings at all. So he had more mineral income there too. So we got a bit of a faster Spire, which allows him to get Scourge out about, you know, before the Corsair pops, which this Overlord, very sad Overlord. Look, you know it's a Corsair, but you might as well go in and get a scout off because you're not getting out of here anyway. You don't have speed. Speed is not on the way, but look at this. Corsair pops, Scourge popping. That's a pretty fast Spire. I like it quite a bit. From our guy here, Jaedong. Templar Archives on the way, which I think the Overlord scouted. Yeah. The Overlord saw the Templar Archive. So it could be DTs. It could be really fast Storm. DTs make sense. Scourge are out doing their Scourgy things. They caw like they're ravens or crows or something. Their base timing is pretty nice too. I love this from Jaedong. He's actually at 33 workers, which is, you know, he's still down 5 workers to the Protoss, but it's not a bad place to be. Scourge chasing this Corsair that does have an Overlord kill under its belt. Hydralisk Den, macro hatch coming in from Jaedong. Get a macro hatch. Jaedong does it. You should too, Zerg players. Let's see. Production tab says DTs. All right, so DTs, but also Zealot legs. So just a little bit of DT, and then probably some speed lot shenanigans here. This Corsair is scouting to within an inch of its life. Yeah, all's well. And oh, that juke. That juke looks like it took 1 hit already, but hasn't taken that second one and is regenning. Oh, never mind. That was actually great control by Jaedong. Holy smokes. Jaedong, killing it. Let's go. Let's move it up. Let's move into the third base where there are no Sunkens. But there are lings and there are Hydras. So the lings jump on it early. But that's a lot of zealots, man. They've got that speed upgrade. They've got that +1 attack. No attack upgrades for either the lings or the Hydras here. Drones have to get pulled in there too. I mean, look, I understand Sunkens, you lose a drone, but my goodness, 1 Sunken would change everything here. Actually, did it change everything? No, because the Zealots ran off anyway. You had to lose some mining time, but maybe it was worth. Another macro hatch coming in here. Zealots thinking about going into the natural base. No, say these guys, and that's why the Storm is on the way. Big Hydra push, counterattack. Zealots are like, we're not the ones who knock. Jaedong is the one who knocks. And here comes nothing, man. Gonna march right on in. Scourge are looking for Corsairs to kill. There's a cannon coming up in the main base, but it's not done yet. Oh, that's a pylon. They're not even gonna... Okay, now a cannon's coming up in that mineral line. Where that Storm is at. Storm is done. Storm is researched. There's 1 Storm there, 2 Storms, 3 Storms. There are 3 Storms available. The Hydras do not have... Ooh, they have a range upgrade. There's 1 Storm. 2 Hydras die. This is how you do it, right? Speed lots and Storm. Bunch of Hydras show up on your front doorstep. You get rid of them with this particular combination. Jaedong doesn't like it. That's why he's got to kite and then take Storms to the face. Oh, that was like 5 Hydras dead to that 1 Storm. Brutal. Storm's done, and that means the Hydra bus is not getting through, not even close. Meanwhile, what else is going on? Where did those DTs go? I feel like there were some DTs in production at some point. Maybe they were up here attacking this. I might have missed an attack that way. Oh, this brown, honestly, kind of hard to see on the minimap, but I will... I don't know, are there going to be more? Oh, look, Mutalisks. Okay, fine. Fine, Jaedong, I trust you, but here come... Yeah, so the Mutas are like, aha, the direct counter to Zealots. Lurkers are pretty good, but ba-cha-cha. They are no Mutalisks. Zealots can't defend themselves from this at all. Might as well kill some Hydralisks here before we die, save the Zealots, and then an Archon shows up. The Mutas are like, ah, run, that's an Archon, and the Hydra's like, wait, no, we were helping each other. The Archon says, blah, blah. Already has 4 kills. Might have gotten those from being a Hydralisk. Got High Temper Templar previously. 4 kills and like 19 shields. Not looking good, buddy, but you'll regen those in no time. Third base, warping in from Stork. He's not French, he's Korean. I don't know why I put a le in front of his name. For funds, I suppose. More and more High Templar getting produced. Dragoons on the way. Tekken moving into that Dragoon production as a Protoss player. That's how we do. Wow, there's 3 macro hatches at the third base for Jaedong. I love that. He's got 1 at the natural, but 3. So he's got the third and then 3 more on top of it. That's crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. All right, so it's 51 workers for Jaedong. He really hasn't lost any drones unless there was something I missed here. This hatchery's at full health, so it probably wasn't attacked by a DT previously while it was under construction. Maybe it forced to cancel. I don't know. Is this DT's? No, that's High Templar. Oh, the Lings scout this shuttle. That's not even fair. Oh, that's so brutal. Hydras, Mutos to pick off the High Templar. That's what we saw Hero do this on the channel not too long ago. We saw a really nice attack of Mutalisks, picking off every single High Templar that I think Mini had in his army. Storm, nope, this was prepared for, man. You're not killing anything. Nothing died. You got some damage off on an Overlord. Congratulations. These Hydras need to get out of there because they're in trouble. Where did our shuttle go? Did it get wiped out by Hydras? I think the Hydras wiped it out. Okay, so shuttle gone. Didn't really do much of anything. Jaedong's looking good, baby. Jaedong is looking like Jaedong. 4th base is up for him. 3rd base is nice for Stork. He does want a lot of Zealots here against this very heavy Hydra comp. He just sniped an Observer. Beautiful play there. He's got Lings covering a lot of these areas. Overlord's down this left side too. Not watching the 6 o'clock. But he is watching the 9 o'clock as a potential place for Jaedong, or for Stork to expand there. Quick plug for the Falcon Paladin store. You can get your merch options there. FalconPaladin.store. This DT, there we go. 0 kills on this dude. +2 attack though. Comes in, sees the Overlord, sees the Hydras. Not going to work out for him. Yeah, we'll ship anywhere on Earth. We will let you buy stuff probably in your own currency. We've got hats. We've got hoodies. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's starting to get a little bit chillier, isn't it? A new Falcon Paladin hoodie would be cool. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, it's getting blazing hot. So maybe just get a t-shirt. All right, some lighter wearing for the time being here. Corsairs to deal with the Hydras. The Hydras, or then the Mutas rather. The Mutas to deal with the High Templar. Not really working out for Jaedong here, is it? He's really trying. Ooh, he's going to get 1 though. Oh, no, he doesn't. He gets, okay, there he gets 1, but my gosh, the Mutaflock just got obliterated. Big Hydra attack. The Storm, though. The Storm, though. If you're not defending your bases with High Templar that have Storm, what are you defending your bases with? Nothing? Is that what it is? But there's enough. There's 3 Hydras who survived the battle. They're gonna die. But they did kill an Archon that was being made from the High Templar that killed their friend, so that's nice. Look at this, 5th base coming in from Jaedong, left side at, oh, that's the 9 o'clock. This is the 3 o'clock. I can tell time. I promise. So this is getting dicey, right? The longer this game goes on, the more Hive Tech is going to be needed for Jaedong, although it is Jaedong. Am I going to critique his ability to win this game? I don't know. But without Plague against this really heavy Zealot Dragoon army, I don't know. I really don't know if this is possible. Jaedong can make it so it's not just the Zealots and the Dragoons. It's the Zealots, the Dragoons, and the High Templar. That's the trick here. High ground position, a little bit scary for Stork to pull back to. He is expanding at the 3 o'clock position. Clock says yes. That's what it is. This is so much. And look, Dragoons trade pretty well. It's +2 attack for the Hydras. And +2 attack for the gateway units. Mutas trying to get some extra damage off there. Hydra's wandering into this base. The Zealot, though. He just killed 1 Hydra by himself. Quickly. No, why are you attacking a pylon? Attack. There you go. Attacking the Nexus. Here come the Mutalisks to bomb it, too. Not really a lot of them. They don't have any upgrades. Oh, but more Hydras come in, and that's a cancel on that base. Okay. Okay, so Jaedong is at 57 workers, 156 total supply. Stork's at 54 workers, 137. But he's only on 3 bases. He was hoping to be able to finish this 4th and get it saturated with probes sooner rather than later. So lurkers are on the way. Yes, fine. I get it. But dragoons are so good against lurker Hydra. If you have lings, fine. They're good. They're not as good as adrenal lings are going to be. But this might be a game where it's just brute force. It's just Jaedong is able to get enough Hydra ling lurker that he can handle what counters him. Which is dragoons and zealots and High Templar, right? That's the trick here. Oh, trying to expand down to the 6 o'clock, which Jaedong is checking. He's heading down this way to see what is what. And what is what is, well, a Nexus. You can probably kill Stork's armies in the middle of the map, though. He hasn't really committed to much, has he? He tried to kill the 3rd base, failed. Killing this base probably is doable. That's probably what I would do if I... Man, just sharking around the center, though, yes. That's a dead 6 o'clock for sure. So no 4th base allowed for Stork here. Jaedong just has so much stuff, and he's so much everywhere. Stork's like, all right, you know what? Let's go. He doesn't have Hive Tech. His Queen's Nest is just now finishing. He's so far from Defiler stuff. So we're going to do it. We're going to come across this ramp. We have 179 supply of pure Protoss power here. He's getting some really nice hits off. Some lurkers are getting some spines off for sure, but a lot is dying. Trying to pick up High Templar, getting High Templar, losing some mutas in the process here. Zealots continuing to march on in. These are not adrenal lings. They do have +1 armor, but no attack upgrades. It's suddenly 145 to 137 supply. Jaedong is up, but he's not that far ahead. Lurkers getting sniped out because there's no Dark Swarm to protect them at all. Stork doing some amazing work here. Jaedong's like, maybe I do need Defilers here. It's such a desperate hold, but Defender's advantage is kicking in here from Jaedong. Did he... Oh, hang on. Did the detection get sniped? I think the Observer or it left. That's a full surround, though. All of Stork's units die on the front door of Jaedong's natural. More lings rolling into the 12 o'clock base here. They do kill the lings guarding this base, but the lings buy time with their lives to hopefully help these drones survive just a second longer, which kind of they do, I suppose, but it's 133 to 96 supply. This base never got retaken. This base never got retaken. Stork's really not had the economy to do that. So he's under 100 supply here. He does have upgrade advantage, +3 attack and +1 armor, versus +2 attack and +1 armor for the Hydras and Lurkers, but still, the Lings have no attack upgrades whatsoever, and they don't have Adrenal because the Hive is still not done. However, I think that battle went about as well as Jaedong could have asked it to. Another Zealot attack coming in. Again, the upgrades are the only reason Stork is hanging on right now. The Zealots are getting killed by the Lurker Spines, combined with the Hydra attack. Is just too much Zerg here. You can have Storm. Storm doesn't fix all of your problems if there are 18 more Hydras after all of your Storm energy is gone. Is this guy trying to get more? Nope, he doesn't have enough energy. He doesn't have enough energy. He doesn't have enough energy, but they're close. 4, 5. Okay, Storm up. Immediately storms 2 Hydras, or 2 Lings. Storms there, kills not even an entire Overlord. This is a scrappy little battle here, but it's 145 to 74 supply. Jaedong has just been able to enjoy the massive benefits of the extra income that he has from all of these bases, and Stork has not been able to do any of that. He's still on 3 bases, no 4th base for him, and that's GG. Stork taps out, and Jaedong is your winner here in 18 minutes and 46 seconds. An absolutely killer, impressive play there from Jaedong. He took some risks here, right? He went for the overpool opening, only made 2 Lings, but because he's Jaedong, he got the Lings inside the natural base anyway, killed some probes, and was in a nuisance for a while with those. But then he goes for the fast expand, the fast 3rd base, the really fast lair, the fast spire, so the Corsairs can't do anything. If you're getting Scourge out before the first Corsair even makes it across the map, you're good as a Zerg player. So no, Stork didn't really put a lot into Corsairs, just enough to handle the mutas that were made to try to snipe the High Templar. It's the paper, rock, scissors aspect of this matchup that came into play there. But yeah, it's base count. That's all it is. Jaedong is able to get the 12 o'clock up and the 9 o'clock up, and really no major attacks were mounted on either of these. The biggest one was at the end of the game there. The Zealots came in, they forced the drones out, but the base itself didn't take any damage whatsoever. And the defender's advantage here from Jaedong with his 60 workers was able to just flip on in here, push it away. And yeah, this never took any damage. That's it. I mean, if you take Jaedong, you let him get up to 5 base, and you do no damage to any of his hatcheries, any of them, you're probably not going to win. The storm drop that got scouted by these lings that were running down here, I mean, they're scouting for that. They're looking for bases, also looking for any arbiters or shuttles that are cruising around, maybe some dragoons that are running around too, right? But yeah, I mean, that storm drop did nothing. I think it did some damage to an overlord. No drones died there. I mean, a couple drones died in this game, and it wasn't hardly any at all. And if in an 18-minute game against someone like Jaedong, you kill basically, what, 3, 4, maybe 5 drones today, it's just not going to work. No matter what you're doing, it's just not going to work here. So yeah, there was a timer on this game for how long Jaedong had to survive without Defiler's tech, and this was it. I think he did a good job. He's getting Adrenal up, so that would have helped in case there was more, but what really did it is you can kind of survive on Lurker, Hydra, Muta, Scourge, Ling, if you prevent your Protoss opponent from getting a 4th base at all. That's it. That's the lesson. Jaedong did such a good job denying both of these bases. Stork kind of indecisive out in the middle of the map here, right? He did a lot of time coming down this way, and then heading up that way, and kind of feinting up this way, and then pulling back, and he just wasn't quite the monster, the decisive monster that we usually see, right? Right. Woof. All right, well, that was a pretty fantastic PvZ. Final score here, 146,000 points for Jaedong, 145,000 for Stork, so a pretty close game. But that doesn't show how much Jaedong dominated it, right? So we produced 500 units to 211 for Stork, killed 300 Zerg units for 150 units. So this is pretty much even. But yeah, base count. Base count is the story here. So he outspent the Protoss by about, let's see, about 9,000 minerals in 18 minutes or so. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. And that's base count, right? That's just how many workers do you have? How many bases do you have? How many do they have? And if they don't have a bunch going on and you do, and you're relatively even overall, then it's going to work out. It'll work out in the end. Woof. All right, good stuff. I mean, that was truly a fantastic display of how to play ZVP from Jaedong. But that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.